obviously, the guitar, ESP, I've been playing for, more than 10 years, bro. 12, 13 years now. This is like one of my signature models that we've created. I'm going to talk a little bit about the specs, since a lot of people ask me about that usually. Alder body, rosewood fretboards, stop tail bridge. I don't really use a whammy bar. Spurzo tuners, 22 frets in this one, but usually have, now the new models I have 24. The pickups are interesting project. We created these with Seymour Duncan. They're called fire blackouts, and what they are, they look passive, but they're actually active. So, actually, any guitar players out there? Does this make sense? Cool. Yeah. So they're active, but they look passive. So what this means is that we took a normal chord and we put preamp. So it's a new system they created. The preamp is under the volume knob. So while you do still have the high output and the distortion of an active pickup, you're still picking up the sensitivity and the dynamics that a passive pickup would offer. That's very interesting to me, at least, because I didn't want to be limited to just that one sound. So I think that's as far as the guitar goes. Regarding the amps, it's Black Star. I've been using it for the last 5-6 years. We have created also a signature amp, which is a 200 watt head, but today here they provided us with a 100 watt head, which sounds amazing. As for effects, I have a very basic pedal board. I just use like a wah pedal, tuner and chorus, and a delay pedal, and that's about it. If you guys have any questions, just raise your hands and don't be shy. Yes, sir.
So if you have active pickups, if you have design, if you have active pickups that look passive, can we just come up with a new name and call them passive aggressive?
I think that was kind of like the marketing thing we did on the ads, something like that. But yeah. Huh?
Not much of a question.
Right, yeah. It was more of a statement.
What's your opinion on the actual body material, and if it has any effect on what the pickups are actually picking up, and if it has an effect on your overall tone?
What is that again? What?
The body material, the alder, for example,
Yeah.
versus any other wood.
What do I think about alder body?
As far as the tone.
Oh, well, I always said it was a good combination for me, so rosewood and alder body. So I don't like my guitars to be that heavy. So.
Does it have any effect on your tone, the different body materials, the different woods?
Well, yeah, if you go with mahogany, that's much heavier and it's a bit of a darker sound. This is a bit brighter. Yeah, so depends, really. I always just went with alder body. Yeah. Anybody else? Yes, my friend with the mohawk here.
On the balance of your guitar, because of the body style, I know you also have a signature that's more like a Les Paul shape.
Right.
When you switch between the two guitars, does the balance of the guitar change, and does that affect your playing at all?
Yeah, it does actually. Honestly, I've been playing these are called random stars, basically, these shapes. So I've been playing these for so long that when I played the Les Paul shape, it seemed weird for me. So I had to get used to playing again because I'm used to that, my right arm kind of rest here and then play. And then all of a sudden that was like a different shape, so it felt weird to have my right hand for the picking. Yeah, but it's just something you just get used to, really. I don't really use that Les Paul so much. I usually take it out when we do some type of stuff with Ozzy, but mainly it's these guitars for me. Yes, my friend.
Hi, I noticed you didn't mention a distortion or overdrive pedal. Are you getting?
Actually, I do have one here. Actually, you're right. I have this BDE pedal that sometimes I use as a booster, which is like a, what was it called? Green Screamer. which was like a replica of that tube screamer of Ibanez. And then we called it the G screamer, made it black, became a signature pedal. Which is basically just a little bit cleaner than normal overdrive pedal. It doesn't give you so much hiss.
Okay, but you're getting most of your gain from the amp.
The main sound is the amp, yes.
Okay, and are you using the active pickups that overdrive the input at all, or
Yeah.
just to give you a...
But if I use, well, this is as it is, so it doesn't overdrive the amp, but it's just like, it's a really high output. Yeah, has a very big open sound. It's not like a tight kind of pickup, you know, it's more like bigger open sound with a lot of harmonics, you know. Yeah.
Alright, do you use the same setup for Firewind, solo, and Ozzy stuff?
More or less, yeah. Yeah, same thing.
With your stuff with Firewind versus Ozzy, your role in the bands is very different. With Firewind, you're more of the leader. With Ozzy, you're more like kind of the young guy who joined the band, that kind of thing. How do you feel about maybe the different kinds of responsibilities you have in the bands and that kind of thing? Do you prefer one or the other? Like Ozzy, there's more stuff that you don't have to worry about that other people taking care of, but in Firewind you have more control.
Absolutely, it's exactly the way you're describing. I mean, in Ozzy, my role is just to show up and play guitar, really. So I don't have to worry about anything else. It's a big organization, so everything's taken care of. And that's cool, you know, you get to play with a man, you know, it's one of the biggest songs in rock history, and that's as cool as it gets, really. And then, you know, you go to your own band, and then you kind of take care of everything. You know, I'm involved in day-to-day management, decisions, and everything, and it's a lot more stress, but at the same time, it's a lot more creative. So, yeah, both are equally fulfilling for different reasons, obviously. Yeah.
With Ozzy, you have so many guitarists that just started off with him and just did amazing things, and each of them added their own signature sounds. What things did you decide to keep that previous people did, and what signature sounds are you adding?
Talking about the guitar players, I mean, like you said, everybody was very special and they had their own thing that brought, still there was like the stamp of the Aussie sound was always there, but still everybody, old guys kind of brought in their own thing into the mix. And I think the only way, at least I found out, that the only way you can maintain any sort of, if you're going to bring anything to the table, you just have to be yourself. I mean, I cannot be Randy or Zach or Jake or any of those guys. You know, those are like their own legends. You know, so the only way to get away with it is just basically be myself and try to do the songs justice. That was like my main concern. Like if I was a fan, like, you know, I'm a fan, I'm sitting where you're at and go to an Aussie show, I would want the songs to be played properly. You know, so that was like that was the only thing that I had in my hand. At the same time, just be myself. And that's kind of inevitable. Once you start playing, it sounds like you. You know, it's your own sound, your own guitar, your own. Yeah. Your soul has to come out anyways, but you still play those notes. You just do them your own way. I don't know if that makes sense somehow, but yeah. Anybody? Should we play another song maybe?